Okay, so let's go into the internal challenges that they are facing, because we need to really make a list. Make a list of maybe your current clients, maybe dig deep into your avatar. Who do you want to attract to you, and what are they going through right now? What they're going through right now internally. So let's start with internally, because this is, I think this is the most important one. This is all about what they're thinking, what the nagging thoughts that they're having, what they're feeling, what emotions are they going through. So, for example, if they are still sitting in a 9 to 5, like I was once, wondering, can I do this? And then the other side of their brain, the gremlin, starts going like, no, you don't want to do that. You're going to lose the stability of your wages. You are going to face all these people that are going to judge you. They are going to start talking about you behind your back. This is what they're going through internally, their thoughts, their emotions, right? And to talk about like emotions, when I was still in my 9 to 5, I had actually physical pain in my body because I was so stressed out, really very stressed out. And I had physical pain in my stomach. I used to have all this horrendous pain coming from my stomach into my throat. And one day, it was hilarious, because one day I was actually alone at home. My kids and my husband were in Portugal on holiday, and I was at home, and I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning thinking that I was going to have a heart attack because I couldn't breathe. And the pain was so intense that it was making me even worse. Obviously, the next day I had to call work and say, I'm sorry, I can't come in today because I haven't slept well. I've got a pain in my stomach. I don't feel good. So this is internally, not just the thoughts, but also they are going through some pains physically because of the stress that they are facing right now. Some of the questions that I've had, and I'm reading because I've got certain things that I need to go through within the internal challenges. So one of them, the first one, is self-doubt. People do not believe that they can achieve what they want to achieve. So they say things like, who is going to listen to me? I'm not an expert in this matter. I don't know enough to make an impact. So this is all around self-doubt. They are not believing they are capable. Another thing is lack of confidence. And they say things like, I don't have enough followers to build a group community, for example, right? And some of these statements, I said that myself. Even though I'm a very extrovert person, I do also have some limiting belief of self-confidence, right? Another one is a low self-esteem. What if my members don't engage and my group is too quiet? Unworthiness. They say, oh my God, what the heck am I going to charge for my programs? Lack of focus. They would say something like, I'm too creative and I bounce from idea to idea and then I don't do it. I'm not worth it. They are making statements, say, I'm not worthy of this business world malarkey. Another one, and this is my favorite, I called it the technophobia. And this is internal and external. So for the technophobia, they will say things like, this online malarkey is just too hard. Tech is too hard. I don't like tech. I'm so frustrated with all this technology that I need to build my business. So these statements, these affirmations that I'm making right now, I keeping them small as well. And these are internal challenges that are going through their mind. The other one is money blocks. So they'll probably say things like, where am I going to find my next paying client? I can't sell to save my life. And I've said that. I can't sell to save my life. I said that before myself. Or what if nobody buys from me? That's another one. What if nobody buys from me? And these are all scarcity around money. The other scarcity that I need to talk about is mindset. And this is huge. This is huge. When I started my business, I had huge amounts of scarcity around my mindset because I've lived all my life for corporate. I've worked in corporate all my life until I started my business. So yes, there were a lot of things that I was saying to myself. I'm a one-woman show. I don't have the money to hire anybody yet. This is another thing. And let me just tell you, the year that I started employing people to help me, that has just made a huge difference. Huge difference. Or they can say something like, I don't know where to find the right people to, I don't know how to find the right people to work with me. That's another thing. Yes, you don't know right now, but you can put things in place to find out, right? So the more these questions, these thoughts roam through your mind, the worse it is, because it makes you think small and not put things in place to move forward. Another one is fear of failure. Fear of failure, fear of success, that's another major internal challenge they go through. And they could say something like, what if I fail and have no choice but return to my 9 to 5? What will my ex-workmates, work colleagues say? What will my father think about me? I'm a lost cause, I'm a failure. This is all things that go through their mind right now and that are not letting them see the light at the end of the tunnel. Another one, internal challenge, is all around social anxiety. There's an enormous world out there online, and it's difficult to stand your ground in such a noisy world with fear that you're going to be criticized, you're going to be judged by others. So this is really, this is my last internal challenge, which they have statements like, what if I'm judged and criticized for what I do or say? What if people really think I'm completely nuts and crazy? And I sympathize with you, and I resonate with what you're going through right now, because I've been there as well. There was times that I just much rather prefer to hide and not show myself, because I was scared that people would criticize what I was saying. I remember my first video, it was hilarious. And I showed it to my husband, which I shouldn't have. I did a recorded video, and there were like hundreds of hums. And when I showed it to my husband, and my husband turned around and said, there was a little bit too many hums in there. And what did I do? I didn't put my video anywhere, because I was conscious that, my hums are going to be seen in a different light to other people. The thing is that I was also stuck in the perfectionism. And then I realized that the more I was stuck in the perfectionism, the less I was showing up. So the day that I turned around and said, okay, better to do imperfect action than don't do anything at all.